MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad.
Mm-hmm.
He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. And when the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Okay. Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our sixth man to start the season.
Sixth man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset, too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But sixth man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you. I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
All right, here we are together in the rec, and I'm gonna put my rec sweats on just so I can see a little crystal clear and get this W.
LD looking spiffy right now. Watch me work. You wearing slip-ons?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we call those the jailhouse works right there.
All right, let's go.
Man. You should be off, so.
Good start, good start.
You need it?
Oh, Rex. Let's go. Big
Oh, yeah.
buckets. Baby Shaq. Let's go.
Good take, good take.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At shooting guard, Kobe White. And now, stand up and make some noise for your Miami.
This is it. With tip-off fast approaching, let's first check in for a
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are always special, and MP is making his tonight. The 18th overall pick, MP still has a lot to prove. Now, one lead scout I spoke with said that MP was good in college, but his tools will not translate to this level. So some fans are already questioning this pick. Guys?
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fuel him.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine on the wings. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for the Heat, Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And it's Chicago to start out. DeRozan dishes the ball. Outside, White. Back to Ball. Launches it. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Levine against Butler. Five on the clock. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Here is Lowry after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Down low, here's Oladipo. Another shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And a miss there on the triple. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Levine against Butler. The 11-footer. That one a little long.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
White inside, guarded by Oladipo. White, good. White's got his second basket of the night.
And one of White's biggest advantages, he's a 6'5" point guard. That allows him to see up over the top of the defense.
Now here's Love. Lowry kicks to Butler. There's the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Vucevic. Offensive rebound. And Love gets it to go.
Getting in there on the boards. Love doing the dirty work.
Chicago leading by 5. Outside, White. Ball, the pass to Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Love. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Levine.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with LaVine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Now, here's Oladipo. A three-pointer, no good. White, left side. Three-pointer, hits the three-point bomb. White's got his third bucket of the night.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Oladipo. No points in the game yet for him. Adebayo. Great D that time from Vucevic.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And White kicks to LaVine. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Ball with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 12. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
Yeah, a season sweep for them last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
You watch Ball at this stage, very few flaws in his game.
Yeah, changing the shot mechanics really opened up things for him offensively. He shot 42% from three last year, which is pretty good. And that's how you turn a weakness into a strength.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Martin's checked in for Love. Max Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
MP from deep three-point land. And the three off target. The Heat trail by 12. Now, here's Strus. To the middle, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here's MP. It's deflected and stolen by MP. To the inside, and Williams with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Chicago leading by 14. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Tyler Hero out there with Vincent. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Martin in at the 4. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now, here's MP. That three off the mark. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
The Heat trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Bulls shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And it's in there. MP's got his first basket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Vincent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018.
Dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. Bulls out front, running away with
21. The Bulls, 43.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams.
Substitution
checked in for Chicago. Trying his luck from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. So for Chicago right now, White and Levine on the wings. Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. And it's MP in at the point guard. They get it again. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. It's another look. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo kicks to Love. Love trying to break loose. And it's off from three-point range. MP, that's for 2. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Back to Lowry. Floats it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Levine. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
It's White on the wing. Pass to Levine. MP against Lowry. MP, no good. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
A different look for Miami. Caleb Martin's checked in for Love. Max Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Green, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe White. Oladipo outside. Pass to Strus. Hero with it. Shot clock at 5. Strus passes to Martin.
Chicago foul. Andre Drummond.
For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Second team
And a
foul.
season ago at the charity stripe. This is a
Substitution
For
on the
Miami,
court.
Kevin Love's checked in for Martin. Butler comes in for Max Strus. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Gabe Vincent. So for the Bulls. Adebayo finds Butler. Now here's Adebayo to the paint. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Kevin Love out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Passes it to Lowry. From deep. Offensive rebound. Chicago leading by 19 points. Here's MP. And the layup is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Got that one up quick.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Butler. The pass to Lowry. Right side Hero to end the run. Miami no good on that time either. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Those and dishes to MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Lowry. Again, the miss by the Heat.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Hero on the wing. White covering. The kick outside to Butler. Love lays it up and banks it in. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint. I tell you what, Butler is a physical dunker. I mean, he takes his craft seriously. I just love watching this guy take off.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's MP, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Green, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for White.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Jones kicks to Williams. And here's MP for three. That shot off the mark. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily scored 100 tonight. Let's be real. But if we would have gotten that loss, that wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think you'd still be pretty happy with 100, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got me there. But you know what I mean, John. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean. You know, man, I played this game to win. So if it's great to have this feeling my first time on the NBA floor.
Totally, and it looked like you were having a great time out there, too, so congrats again, MP. I know you were looking forward to this all off season. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to. You know, and with the season only just starting, you know, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. You know, my parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. You know, but as far as, you know, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. You know, that's just a natural part of sports. You know, first you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother. Okay, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See
ya. Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Whoa, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue? All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow plays.
Slow play it,
Oh,
exactly.
Man. All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I ain't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.